You may or may not know this about me, but I love planes. Like, really love planes. I've always thought they were fascinating. Like, even since I was a little kid going to the airport and looking outside the plane, I was always mesmerized by the huge machines that were just sitting there on the tarmac and moving around. Ever since I moved to Los Angeles, I've been driving by the airport all the time, and I see the planes more often, and that fascination just really grows. So recently, I got this. A Boeing 777 by Delta. You can see here on the side it has a little registration number, which means that this is more specifically November 865 Delta Alpha, or N865DA to most people. Now that means that this is a scale model of a real plane that's out there in the world. It could be anywhere. Sometimes I get curious to know where it is, and I look it up, and I've seen this thing in the UK, in France, and I mean, even recently in Israel. And so that got me thinking, how cool would that be if I got to see this exact plane in real life, if it were near me? It just so happens that it's going to be in town in a few days, so I'm thinking I'm going to go try and track it down, try to see if I can see it in real life. Now, I'd say there's a pretty good chance that I might miss this thing. Like, maybe I show up a minute too late, or maybe it lands on a different runway than I expected. But that's part of the fun, right? It should be a little adventure, and I want to take you guys along with me. Okay, but before we go see it in real life, we should probably learn a few things about this plane. Here's what you need to know. Like I said, it's a Boeing 777-232ER, that stands for extended range. It was built in 1999. It has two Rolls-Royce 800 series engines with a maximum of about 93,000 pound-feet of thrust per engine. That's pretty powerful. It seats up to 440 people, and empty, it weighs about 315,000 pounds. But even so, it cruises at a brisk 564 miles per hour. All that being said, let's go catch this thing. I'll see you guys in a few days when it gets a little closer to town, and wish me luck. Alright, so here's the deal. My Delta 777 is almost in town, so I'm quickly driving to LAX to see if I can catch up to it and get it on camera. I have my model back at home. I forgot to bring it with me here today, actually, which is unfortunate because I totally would have liked to have it and the plane in the same picture or whatever. It hasn't been in town in a very long time. This flight's coming in from Tokyo, so it's been flying all night. I've been sleeping all night, which is, I think, better. We're gonna try and hunt it down. Should be here in actually a few minutes. Okay, so I'm getting close to LAX now, and I just saw a Delta 737 pass overhead, and I got really nervous because all of a sudden I thought that that was my 777, much smaller, obviously, and was not it, but my heart got a little racing a little bit because I thought that was Delta and I was about to miss it, and I didn't have the camera pointing towards it, which would have been really annoying if it crossed right overhead and I didn't have my camera ready. Okay, we just parked. I am sitting here next to the In-N-Out, which, I mean, really the best In-N-Out because you can just sit here and look at the runway constantly. Okay, hold on. My plane should be getting here pretty soon. It's about 10 minutes away. It was crossing by Santa Monica, so it should be here in a little bit. It is drizzling out, which it's never drizzling, so this is great weather, perfect for me to stand outside and watch planes, obviously. Just beautiful Los Angeles June day. Can't ask for much more than this amazing drizzle. There is a plane coming in right now though. Not my plane, but still cool. I'm just patiently waiting for my flight to get here. Should be here soon. Feel the rumble just right in the ground, and that was just a 737 Southwest airline that was taking off, but that was still pretty cool. I should probably check to see where it actually is. When I checked, it was about 2,000 feet off the ground, so should be here in honestly the next 5 or so minutes. Needless to say, I'm very excited. There is a man mowing the lawn right here, and he you probably can't hear me because he's mowing the lawn and making a lot of sound. Not to say that the airport that's right next to me with the 2 active runways isn't enough sound to cover up my voice, but at least that's cool engine sound, right? There's this wonderful guy behind me mowing the grass and I need to get out of his way. Things I do to catch this flight in real life. There she is, coming in hot. Did you hear those engines? That was pretty awesome. That was awesome. I'm so happy that I did this. We did it. Okay, we did it. I'm just so happy that I actually got it on camera and that this worked out. I hope that I didn't look like too much of a doofus. I know this is kind of nerdy and geeky, but I just thought this was so cool that I have the actual little model of the thing, which of course I forgot at home, but that I got to see the plane in real life just now. That's kind of cool. So November 865 Delta Alpha in the books. Very excited for that. I gotta do this again. I want to see another one. We'll see. I have some more models at home. Maybe I'll try to see if I can track any of those down and get them on camera in real life. I think that'd be pretty cool. There's just something about plane spotting